Hello you guys, it's Charlotte. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm back with another Chloe Ting challenge video. These are some of the most popular videos on my channel, so I am really excited for this one to join the club. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to do 4 Chloe Ting challenges this whole year. So it's February 1st for me right now, and I'm starting the Chloe Ting 2022 weight loss challenge. It's 28 days long, and I figured February is also 28 days long, so I might as well just like do it the entire month of February. But today's day 1, so we gotta actually start with getting all my before pictures and measurements and all of that kind of stuff. So I got changed into my workout attire. I'm actually not starting this challenge until tonight because I have classes all day today and I don't wanna work out before my classes. But for the sake of pictures and measurements and starting this video, I got changed into my workout gear right now, and that'll be easier to compare in the end. So this is what I look like right now, in case anyone was curious. Let's take some measurements. All right, my waist is 30 inches. My hips are 36 inches. My booty is 40. My arms are 11. And my thighs are 24. So those are all my before stats. I am gonna go take some before pictures so I have some concrete stuff to measure against. But now it's time to actually start the challenge. Like I said, I'm gonna be starting it tonight. And I will see you back here in 28 days. So as anybody knows, if you've ever done a Chloe Ting challenge before, day 1 is always the hardest, trying to motivate yourself and actually start this like month-long challenge. I know for me, I was like super out of breath and I had to take a ton of breaks. I just felt like super out of shape the whole time. But you always also feel really good after day 1 because you're proud of yourself for getting started and you know that you can do it, but it's a big commitment. It's only day 3 and I already don't want to do this. So something I realized early on in this challenge that becomes a running theme throughout the rest of the video is that I work out super late at night, and I think that's because I've never really done a Chloe Ting challenge during an in-person semester at school. So the only time that I was like ready to work out or like had any free time was in the dead of night. Like it was always pitch black outside, like 9 p.m. or later when I was working out. But you know what? It is what it is. There's only so much that we can do. So I just tried to stick with it, do my workout every day, even though it was late. I'm kind of a night owl anyway, so it was all good. But we definitely had some late nights, you'll see in a second. It's currently 1:30 in the morning and I am here in the gym alone doing a workout. I wish I could tell you what's going on, but I simply don't know. So like I said, lots of late nights for these workouts. I think it was just a combination of having classes during the day and then having homework during the evening and the afternoon, and then the only time I had left to work out was at night. And the workouts were like half an hour long or longer, so you couldn't really like sneak one in during the middle of the afternoon, so good night. My toxic trait, apparently, is working out at ungodly hours of the night. It's currently 3 in the morning. I'll explain what's going on in the voiceover so we can just get to working out. Okay, let me explain before you click off this video because you think I'm absolutely insane. I was pulling an all-nighter this night because I had a 50-page paper due in one of my classes. I really wasn't being productive around 3 o'clock in the morning and I needed a way to get rid of my extra energy. And I figured going and doing a workout would be the best way to do it because the gym in my apartment is open 24/7. So I was like, might as well go get rid of some of this energy. Happy day 9. I'm understandably skipping today because as you guys saw, I was up literally all night last night. I did not sleep at all last night. After you guys saw me do my workout until 4 in the morning, I just stayed up for the rest of the day. So I've been awake for over 36 hours at this point, and your girl needs some sleep, and I'm really just not feeling an hour of working out today. Okay, so a couple of weird days and late nights, but we got back to the grind for day 10. I was trying really hard to stay on track for this workout challenge. Hello you guys, happy day 12. When I tell you my schedule for this past week has been so screwy, I mean it. So my initial plan for this workout challenge was to organize it where the day of the program lined up with the day of the month, and I did a really good job. I think I ended up only being 1 day behind in the end, so that was like, you guys saw I was staying up super late, so I think in the grand scheme of things, that was really impressive. Proud of myself though for sticking with it and doing it all, even though it was hard and even though I had to like stay up some late nights.
You guys can see from almost all the footage, most of the time that I worked out was at night, like I said in the beginning, because that was just most of the time that I had available. But you also have to remember it was February, so the sun sets at like approximately 2:30 in the afternoon. But on day 13, I actually worked out with my roommate Morgan. You can see her doing her workout in the back. Roomies who work out together stay together. Happy day 15, you guys. Somehow we made it this far and we're like more than halfway done with the program. Like we're into week 3. So something that I usually notice with longer Chloe Ting challenges is something that I call the 3rd week slump, which is where around like middle to beginning of the 3rd week, you feel like, oh my God, I can't wait to be done with this challenge. But I really didn't feel that with this one. I felt like I could have kept going at any point. Like this could have been my daily routine for any amount of time. Like I never felt like, oh my God, I can't wait for this challenge to be over. The workouts were very doable. There were some days where I felt like I was sweating really hard or I was working really hard, but I never felt completely drained afterwards. Like I always felt really good after my workouts and I always felt very strong, which was nice. It was also very motivating, I think, to work out in a gym setting instead of just at my house. If you've watched any of my other Chloe Ting videos, you know that I did them all just at my house in my bedroom or outside, and they were really fun, but this was actually nice to be like in the gym because I was surrounded by other people and surrounded by equipment, and you really felt the like gym vibes, like we're working out, like we're in the gym. So I really think that was another thing that helped keep me motivated and keep me going with this challenge. But I will say I felt like a buffoon carrying my camera into the gym every day. I'm excited. Nothing like working out on a Saturday night. Somehow we already made it to day 19. I know that this video I cut down a lot. I'm only showing you guys brief little clips of everything that I'm doing, but I really did feel in real time like this challenge went by pretty fast. February itself went by pretty fast for me. So I guess that was like, I don't know if that had anything to do with the workout or not, but I did feel like this challenge went by super, super fast. Remind me never to wear these shorts to the gym again. They literally turn into bikini bottoms as soon as I start working out. Everyone else in the gym was getting a free show tonight. Eesh. Okay, so even though I did say that working out in a gym setting was super motivating for me, I do wish I'd had a little bit more space in my gym. You guys can see from the footage that my yoga mat is kind of in the same 2 places in all of the footage. So I wish I'd had just like a little bit bigger of a gym or a little bit more space to spread out a little bit more, and I think that would have helped motivate me a little bit more. So the week 3 slump didn't hit for this challenge, but the week 4 slump hit so hard. I felt every single day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. I'm almost like, you just need to keep going like one more day, even starting with day 22. I think once you get into the 20s of a workout and you've been doing it for 3 weeks at this point, you really start to feel like you're in a routine. And this is the point when a lot of the videos started repeating. You'd been doing a lot of the same workouts for a long time. One of these days, I'm gonna stop working out at 11 o'clock or 11:30 or later at night. Today is not that day, but it's coming soon. Something that I did think helped combat that 4th week slump was the addition of some weight training videos. You can see in the footage right here that I'm using a little dumbbell as I'm doing my squats and things, and I think that was really helpful and motivating for me. If you guys saw my most recent Chloe Ting challenge that I published back in December, you know that that was an entirely weighted program, and I think that worked so well for me. This one was a lot more cardio and a lot more jumping around and kind of the stuff that I don't love as much. So it was really nice to have those weighted videos thrown in there every once in a while to kind of break it up and make you feel like you weren't doing the same thing every day or like you weren't doing cardio every day. Because let's be honest, I don't know anybody who likes cardio. I personally hate cardio. It actively makes me angry because I just like am sweating a lot and I just feel kind of gross. Keep going. Arm day. Let's not talk about me flirting with a guy at the gym. Let's just move on. So we're on day 25. We only have a couple days left of this challenge. This is the point where I really feel like I hit my stride. I felt really good about my form and my technique with all the workouts that I was doing. Something else about my gym is that there's a ton of mirrors. All of the walls are wrapped in mirrors, so you can see everything that you're doing at all times. And for me, that was really motivating because I would get to see if I had good form and if I was doing things the right way. And when I could see that I was, like, that made me feel like kind of a badass. Like, I felt like I was doing things really professionally. I was like, oh my gosh, I could be the next Chloe Ting, you know, with I've got my good technique and my good form. So that was definitely motivating. I think that was something that, like I said, I really hit my stride with at the end of the program. Like you can see, we're on day 26, which is the second to last day of this program. So even though it took me a little bit, I definitely felt really good. Not in this clip, but overall, I felt really good. I felt, like I said, like I was really hitting my mark with my technique and my form. Happy last day of the challenge! So today is day 27, but day 28 is an active rest day, so this is the last day of the challenge for me. So I'm not gonna lie, I really thought we had another week left. Like I could keep going if I needed to, but I'm kind of happy that I don't have to. I have not worked out during the daylight hours in weeks. Day 27, I was so proud of myself, you guys. I felt so motivated on this day. I think it was just a combination of everything. It was the last day, so I wanted to finish on a good note. It was sunny. You can kind of see from this footage that it was the middle of the day. The sun was shining. It was, I think, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, so a very reasonable time to go work out. And I was alone in the gym, so I didn't have to worry about embarrassing myself in front of anybody else in the gym, or worry that they were gonna be weirded out that I brought my camera in. Last video. So I think it was a combination of all of those things together that really made me feel super motivated for this day. But I was so proud of myself, you guys. It's so hard to go out and actually motivate yourself by yourself to go do a workout challenge, whether it's Chloe Ting or anything else. Just working out in general, I feel like it's so hard to motivate yourself, but once you do, you feel so good and you get to get the benefit of that.
That's the workout, guys. Enjoy this workout. Remember to smash that like button, drop us all
We're done. I'm looking awful. Hi guys, it's a month after I started the challenge. It's actually a month to the day. We started the challenge on February 1st and today is March 1st. So I finished the challenge yesterday. I had my last day. I'm kind of emotional. But now we're gonna take my after measurements and take some after pictures and videos and compare our results to see how we did. So let's see how we did. So I do not remember what I started with, but I will put it on screen right here and then we'll compare. So before we were at 30 inches. Now we're at 29. I'm gonna have to take my pants off to measure my hips and my butt, so give me 1 second. Hips were 35 1/4, so we lost almost 1 inch off my hips. My booty's still 40. Still rocking the booty. Okay, my arms actually went up to 11 1/4, and my thighs went down to 23 1/2. So not huge differences, but to be honest, that's kind of what I was expecting. This wasn't, even though it was the weight loss challenge, I wasn't expecting huge differences because I didn't really feel, it felt like a lot of toning and strengthening, but not building muscle or losing fat, if that makes sense. Also, like I said in the beginning, I did not weigh myself at the beginning or end of this challenge because I don't have a scale. But the number on the scale is also not a very good way to measure progress. Just a little reminder. So I don't really know if I lost weight, I guess, but I feel stronger, and I think it's funny to compare. I was comparing my endurance, how hard I could go in the exercises on the last few days versus the first few days, and there's definitely improvement there. So okay, now I'm gonna change really quick so I can take my after pictures and after videos. Okay, so from the front, I think the biggest change is obviously how defined my abs look. I'm so excited. I'm getting my 6-pack for the summer. On the side view, it's pretty much the same story. Again, I think it mostly boils down to my abs. They're just a lot more toned and a lot tighter, so that ends up looking like a little bit of a flatter tummy. Something else I think this challenge really helped me with was my posture, which you can see super clearly in the side profile pictures if you look at my neck and where it is in relation to my shoulders. So in the before pictures, my chin is kind of jutting out and I'm kind of slouched over, but then in the after pictures, I'm standing up a lot straighter. I really think that comes from having that tighter core where you can really just engage your core and stand up a little bit straighter without even realizing it. So that is definitely an added benefit. Maybe I got taller from this challenge. Also, can we just talk about how much I ruined my yoga mat? Like, this thing got dusted. That's well, old friend. Probably time to retire. Believe me when I tell you that this thing was shedding every time I walked into the gym. Like, I would walk in and leave crumbs of yoga mat all over the floor. Sorry. Okay, so that is it for my experience with the Chloe Ting 2022 weight loss challenge. I made it my New Year's resolution to do 4 Chloe Ting challenges this year. So please go comment down below any more Chloe Ting challenges that you want me to try. If you guys enjoyed this video, please, please, please give it a like for me down below because it took over a month to make. And subscribe if you haven't already. I've got so many fun videos coming out super soon that you don't want to miss. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.